Got ourselves a Ralphus first up versus Shiny. I like it. I like it. A bit of that hybrid. Immediate tricking out of Ralphus. I think he just tried to prevent 80 bleeds out of the Feral Druid. Immediately hits him with a Dawn Light. Immediately hits him with some dot damage. Hold on. Shiny is melting and Ralphus all he's got to do is just a little bit of the Dawn Light damage. Hold on, dude. Just bleeds versus bleeds. Rock might not go for a bubble. Does go for a bubble. Shiny with immediate defenses. Does a wall in case he needs to. Try to see if he can switch it up a bit. It's still blind to follow. Rack has him in a pretty good spot. If you're going to continue with some pressure, it is going to try to see if he go for a quick searing glare. Does, I think, connect with the blind maybe. Heart of the Wild out for Shiny just to keep himself afloat. That Dawn Light, by the way, hurts. They're buffing that up, as well as Sun's Avatar. And now Blade of Justice, Templars, everything got buffed up. And Ralph just takes him with a single Wake of Ashes sweep. Holy! Not only that, but then there's also another proc or a capstone where you build up damage, build it, and then it pops off. That might have proc there too. I'm not even sure. But the Paladins, man, they got a bit of a bite to them. They can get amped up and amped up over the fast matches. Let's go for a bit of a lay in hands right now. Fuzo, try to see if he can put the pressure on Ralphus. He's got himself lots of defenses. Wall, Shield of Vengeance. Kind of trying to see if he can get the Shield of Vengeance popping next to Fuzo. He's going to go for a full Wake of Ashes. Fuzo, try to see if he can play defensively. Then it's going to be Dawn Light on that shield. Actually able to stabilize. Fuzo does have a bubble, but does go for laying hands instead. Ralph still has one more immunity. Bop. It's not going to be amazing, but it's better than nothing. You'll definitely want to send it. Does go for the bop. That does help. You know why? Because a lot of Paladins damage is Holy Strike. That means it's mix of magical and physical. It's holy and physical. And you know what? It doesn't. It actually will get immune. That holy, like Judgment and Blade Justice, anything that would be like, oh, technically bypasses armor, quote unquote, actually will be immune by Bop. Because it's Holy Strike. It actually kind of hurts Paladin being so much Holy Strike. Used to be so much pure holy, but now they're Holy Strike. Still, Blessing of Spell Warding is better because it protects you from stuns and everything else that is holy damage, not Holy Strike. So yeah. Wait, I was gonna say you just dotted up the pet. Wait, why is Dawn Light on their booty cheeks? What is happening? What is a succubus? Normally it's like on their normally the Dawn Light goes like around their heads. Why for succubus is a booty cheeks? Bliss Devs, hello? Big damage on the Fuzo. Does go for a minute and trying to see. Try not to concentrate on them succubus cheeks. Just trying to concentrate on taking down Rick. Does get him dotted, but with the boards back to back, you can't even tell where the guy's at. Even I'm losing track of him. Fuzo does go for Dawn Light on himself though, just to see if he can stay afloat here a little bit, just to see if he can keep himself alive. Next Shavara CC though potentially could put him in a bad spot. Kind of watching where Rick goes. If Rick is trying to get a better position, you know that Shavara is probably going to follow up. And literally out of mana, this man's just trying to live this. What's up, Mike? How you doing, my man? Trying to see if he can port him. He's going to port him back behind the pillar. And the succubus catching him immediately. Yeah, the perfect position. Got him in a great spot so you can at least get a proper go here. Drop it down in Infernal. Try to see if he can potentially make some play here. Mortal right after. Got himself instant cast with a stun. Fast cast bolt. Stun. That's going to be Pit Lord. Everything. Oh, for Fuzo. I don't know if he's surviving this one, bud. I don't know if he's surviving this one, but that's a lot of damage. Oh, that is just so much pressure on Rick with a Dark Pack. Just like stops any damage taken. That is such a rough spot to be in. Lynchboard immediately for Leo before the Succubus or Shavara. Same pet, really, just a different model, right? Let's be honest. I do prefer personally, because technically they're the same pet, same functionality, same damage, just a literally different model. But I do miss when Warlocks had actual differences between a Shavara and a Succubus. You know what I mean? Like, remember that there was a glyph. Actually, I guess, isn't it not a glyph? It's I think a talent. Isn't that coming back in Mob Remix, Mob Classic? Not WAD, where they had like where they could get like a better version of their pets. Like you have Fellor, you have Puppy Dog, you have your Shavara, but you can get a better version, an Observer, which is like just a better version, or like Shavara, which is a better version of that, or Infernal, that's just a tank pet for you at all times, or Doomlord. And Rick is definitely gonna need a Doomlord in his life if he wants to deal with Leo. Leo just ignoring that port out from the gateway thing you opened. Just completely. I don't even know. Do you just like, can you just disadvance it so you just don't get displaced? No shot, right? Doesn't go for stun around the corner. Tricks it out immediately. Grip as he goes in for a gateway. That's huge. So Leo, I don't know if he has another port. He does have another great grip, however. Mortical to separate the two. Fear right after. He doesn't have a break. Reka just needs to find a way to control Leo from far away. One bolt may turn this damage around. Just needs a little bit more damage. Get another fear, but it does get AMS and does give enough for Leo to just keep the pressure rolling in. With immediate root, immediate damage coming out for Sabo, trying to see if he can capitalize on the fact that Leo does have a bit of a death pact on him. And Sabo, quick blind, trinket out for, or Leo, quick blind, Sabo with a trinket, does try to see if he can catch up with the Primordial Storm. It's not quite close enough to connect. I don't know if Leo technically does have a lot of burst. I don't know if Sabo wants to mess with it, but I think for Leo, he might just have to have a go with this, right? Yeah, full go, silence, Sabo cannot heal. He's trying to see if he can stay aggressive. Leo just needs to live a little longer. Just a little longer. Lichborn helps a bit. AMZ down helps a bit, but no, Sabo just continues to truck on. He is just, dude, I feel like Sabo after the duel with Leo is fired up, man. It's like every single time he sees him, he's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. With Bilbo gonna be up next. Sabo hit with a stun immediately. No trinket available. Does have a burrow underground, so you might be okay with that. Sounds for a moment. Bilbo does get himself full set of pets, but take a lot of the Primordial Storm damage. With Bilbo actually being able to remove his, how do you remove the flame shock off of yourself? Was that with an Excel? Maybe actually. Hold on. I was able to remove flame shock. That's what knocked him up in the air with a little like volcano. It's going to be damage towards Bilbo though. Try to see if he can play defensively against Sabo though. The problem is you can't really kite him out because line of sight doesn't matter to Enhancement Shaman. He can just lightning bolt you and AoE blast you from a distance. I know he's playing the totem build, so like you really got to get the totem on top of Bilbo, which can be tough sometimes. But like, even from a distance, dude, that Primordial Storm, whenever he gets up close with a big AoE blast right after, it's just so much damage from afar. Sabo is taking quite a bit of damage though with a bleed. It looks like a heavy bleed, however. And the pets are rushing in. As long as he can get the pets over there, he might be okay. Binding shot, he's just trying to see if he can stay next to it so he doesn't trip. But Bilbo is left with not a lot of health. Maybe he can pick up a camo? Does pick up a camo. For Sabo, that's an opportunity to at least find a full escape. Has made foot from Jayhawk, so he's okay. Bilbo does go for a stun. Does not send the camo long at all. Maybe he still has a fling shock on one of his pets or himself. But does at least break ability for Sabo to fully recover though. Looking at that health, he's looking like a very healthy boy right now. Very healthy boy. Best Bilbo could do at the moment is start to slow him down. Stun totem around the corner. Bilbo does get to avoid it though. This stun totem, was that line of sight? That stun totem might have gotten screwed over by the line of sight super badly. Sabo just needs one more hit. One more big hit. One frost shock, AoE blast, anything. Oh, it doesn't even matter. The totem does it. Putting the totem around the corner and forcing Bilbo to run against it. Yeah, that'll do it. That totem does a lot. Envy. Gonna be the last one left over for the team too. He's gotta find a way to break through the front line here. He got himself Sabo holding the fort down. We got Bush in the back. Jayhawk just looking down him, down a barrel of an arcane gun. No, frosty gun, never mind. He's got himself the ray of frost ready to go. But Sabo is sitting down for as much recovery as he can. Envy, oh wait, what? Rooted with full cooldowns. That is unfortunate. That is actually tragic. He's gonna have to find a way past this though. Sabo does have a wall here. He does have everything. So actually Sabo is in a great spot. Stunned by Envy for just a second. He does use Roar. Use a lot of his offensive cooldowns. Stun turn him around the corner. Does knock down Envy. Does have a defensive, but it doesn't matter. Sabo just asserting his dominance. Look at this guy. Oh man, you know that does match. The Mog does match. Wish a Chabard would have a little bit of purple in it, but does match. Holy. He's the Iron Reaver, man. Or the Ivory Reaver. Either way works, honestly. I like that. Let's get another one going. Flush and Johnny. Let me know when you boys are ready.